Well, what's up, Cowboy headquarters, Cowboy Nation, and America team? Here we are, November 19th, 2022, my anniversary. 17 years of marriage. Yeah, she's still asleep. It's early. No, it's not that early, but I got to get up early. So anyway, there's a lot of things going on today, man. I tell you what. A lot of things going on. So, not only is it my anniversary, but my team that I just displayed, Next Level Predators, are heading to the Super Bowl. That's right, we're headed to the Super Bowl. We are 9-0, pushing for a 10-0 record. We play tonight. The lows will probably be around about 41. Huh. But it comes with the territory. And this is what I signed up to do. Again, I did post a video of my 11U team. I'm a happy camper. And, you know, one thing about when we put this team together, first of all, we were able to come together and an agreement on who was going to be on the coaching staff. And that's something, that's a moral that goes to this one, I'm telling you. So I've coached either with these coaches or against these coaches over the past 30 years throughout our career of coaching. Well, one of the coaches had an idea of bringing us all together and coach on the same team, which I thought was a bright idea. So he got us together, and we was able to put this coaching staff together. And you know, when you have that many coaches on one team that has that much experience, there's some knowledge there. I think I got 31 years of coaching experience. Coach Terry has 31 years of coaching experience. Coach Cordell has like 25 years of coaching experience. Coach Shane has probably about 15 years of coaching experience. And Coach Jesse has, I think, probably about 3 or 4 years of coaching experience, 5 years of coaching experience, which he's gaining knowledge from the older, much experienced coaches. And when the torch is passed, he'll have an idea of how to conduct practice and how to strategize for games and things like that. So, and that's what we've been able to do. And that's what's so important and has made us to the team that we are, because of our structure of our practices, our preparations for the game, and the compatibility and the being on the same page and having the same vision and the same focus. And here, sure enough, here we are today. Now, I say all that to say this. Here we are in 2022. Once again, trying to make a push to the Super Bowl. Now, our last appearance was 1995. 1995 was our last appearance. And, you know, I would think if our team, the Predators, went 3 years in a row and went 3 seasons without making a playoff, well, there are some problems. Something we're not doing right. That's when you have to put your ego aside. You have to humble yourself, and you have to really look at the big picture. Are we doing what we need to be doing to get where we're trying to go. Or we're riding the back of pride and ego, and no one can tell me what to do. And I'm the boss, I'm the head coach, and this is what we're doing. Well, with that mentality, it's more than likely you might not make it that far in the playoffs or even make the playoffs if you don't address the issues at hand. Now, here we are, 2022, in our Dallas Cowboys, and we're still trying to bowl or roll a strike. And it hasn't happened in years. And I'm at the point to where now we as podcasters or commentators or analysts on the outside, we probably can pinpoint where the problem lies. More than likely, we know where the problem lies. But we have to remember, we're on the outside looking in. And by us being on the outside looking in, nobody's listening to us. We just hope that when we post these recordings or these live streams that it goes viral enough to where someone internally of the organization hears what we're saying. And that goes for any podcast, any broadcast network out there that's doing what we're doing. And for whatever reason, our cries are continue to falling on deaf ears. Again, here we are, 2022, trying to make a push for the Super Bowl. Now, I posted a video by Kurt Warner on our live stream on What's Up Wednesday. And Kurt Warner basically broke down our offensive series, every offensive series that we played against Green Bay. Wasn't pretty. Wasn't pretty at all. And we can, sometimes, we can attach ourselves to things that we love the most or we like the most, and we just going to continue to make excuses. We're going to say, no, this is not this. No, not this person. No, it's not him. But until you see the tape doesn't lie. There was a few things that I saw on this video. And if you go to, like I said before, if you go to Kurt Warner YouTube channel and you look for the title Dallas Falls Short, and you watch that video, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. But as a podcaster, I have to say we got problems. There's such a disconnect. And like I said, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news or, but sometimes, guys, we have to face the truth. And the truth is, internally, we have a disconnect. We have a disconnect from our owner GM to the head coach. Disconnect from our head coach to our offensive coordinator, from our offensive coordinator to our quarterback. And now we're even having issues with our defensive coordinator because we cannot seem to be able to fix the issue at hand, which is stopping the run. But it's like putting a puzzle together, and a lot of these pieces don't fit. Putting a puzzle together, one thing you're doing, your goal is to complete the puzzle. But if you got a bunch of pieces that doesn't fit, you can't complete the puzzle. Ooh. So that's what it looks like. After watching this tape, we have a bunch of piece of that doesn't fit. Now, we've been on this bandwagon of Dak being the starting quarterback. We've been on this bandwagon, Kellen Moore being our offensive coordinator. We've been on this bandwagon, Mike McCarthy being our coach. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. We're looking for a receiver when we had a receiver. And we get ready to play an 8-1 team. Now, I don't know what that's going to look like. Now, I don't know how you play as bad as you do, or not even play bad as you do. You play good. You just couldn't finish. But after seeing the tape, you can kind of tell, well, we played pretty bad. And that basically we just mashed the gas, and then we got off the gas and started hitting the brake. I like to make those analogies. And that's basically what it boiled down to, a disconnect between the team. What is the goal? What's the mission? It seemed like nobody knew the mission. And here we go, are getting ready to face an 8-1 team. And maybe Minnesota's not that tough. But I know they got Justin Jefferson. They got Dalvin Cook. They got the other running back, Matt Madison. And they got Kirk Cousins. Versus what we saw last week when we allowed a rookie to become a Hall of Famer in one night. This coffee good. So anyway, I say that to say this. It's the last time we actually drafted a first round quarterback was 1989. And yeah, it was some bumps and bruises. A lot of you guys probably don't remember, but yeah, Troy Aikman, man, he went through the ringer. I think they went 1-15 first, 1-15 or something like 1-15, 1-14, something like that. But the coaching staff held everyone accountable. Even the coaches, they got rid of people that didn't fit. They added people that fit the scheme or the mission or the goal. And with that first round draft pick that we got with that quarterback came along a running back, a receiver, a tight end, a fullback. So what Jimmy Johnson did was build around this quarterback. And Troy even told Jimmy Johnson, he said, Coach, if you continue to add pieces around me, I'll make a whole lot of Pro Bowls for you. And that's exactly what he did. But here we are now, 20-some years later, with a bunch of backup quarterbacks. And I'm not taking anything from Dak. You know, I appreciate Dak, Tony Romo, Drew Bledsoe, Bernie Kosar, and the list goes on. All these quarterbacks were backups to backups and other backups. It's been that long since we drafted a first round quarterback. Nothing from Dak. But watching that video, Dak looked like a fourth round draft pick. And someone was saying maybe because he's out of the plays, he's looking at something to where he thinks going to happen, it doesn't happen. So there's a deal that these rookies come in as a test call. They want to test, which tests your football IQ. And sometimes this is the reason you drop in the draft due to your knowledge of the game. But again, here we are getting ready to take on the Minnesota Vikings on tomorrow, 325. It has been told that right now, Quentin Bohanna and Brian Anger sat out of Friday's walkthrough due to illness. So it looks like there's a bug going around the locker room. And these guys have came down with an illness. Not sure if they're going to be ready. Quentin Bohanna missed practice a second consecutive day with illness. Brian Anger to the report. A bug is going through the team, and he missed Friday walkthrough. But it is considered 6 key players are questionable for Sunday's matchup. Ezekiel Elliott, DeMarcus Lawrence, Anthony Barr, and Anthony Brown are considered iffy based on their injuries. So, yeah, we got a huge task. And I'm a little skeptical. I don't know. We play a bad team and we lose, and we're going to play a good team and we're going to win. I'm hoping that's what happened. I hope we actually win. I really do, to give us some hope. But this could be a long, nasty stretch. As we take on Minnesota, then we turn around and take on the Giants. And both teams have a darn good running game. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to get on here and kind of give you a little insight on a reality check for the Cowboys. Sometimes we have to go back to what worked for us before. And like I said, until we do right by Jimmy Johnson, Jerry Jones, until you add the person that was responsible for the other players to make the Ring of Honor, it might be a long day in Cowboy Nation. Just do what's right, Jerry Jones. On Thanksgiving Day will be a great day to add Jimmy Johnson. Now, you heard it first from G, the #1 Cowboy fan, Hampton. Will be a great day to put Jimmy Johnson in the Hall of Fame. I'm not in the Hall of Fame, but the Ring of Honor. Something to consider. You can't put the product in there without putting the producer in the Ring of Honor. So, Jerry, get rid of the ego. Get rid of the ego and do what's right by Jimmy Johnson so we can move forward. It won't be a bad idea to going back to what we did to get where we were able to get the 3 Super Bowls. But anyway, guys, I got a lot going on. I got to take the dog to the groomer. I got to take my wife out for brunch. And I have to get ready for a Super Bowl game. Predators, 9-0. And it's all because having knowledgeable coaches on your coaching staff. It's your boy G, the #1 Cowboy fan, Hampton. And like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So Jerry Jones, wake up.